time for you to turn over the reins at Aurora.
Things are only going up from here.
You're telling me that you could find him?
Yes, I can.
Way to clear a room. You're a thief and I've caught you red-handed.
I don't cheat. I don't lie.
The storyline with Lucky was flawed from the start. The scene where he was thrown against a wall with a hood over his head, yet somehow managed to raise his arms, made no sense. They could have simply brought him back without the extra characters and the exaggerated plot. Portia should have her medical license revoked for what she did with Heather's blood. Anna was caught in the act, yet Portia's actions went unpunished. Curtis may be riding high, but he has no idea that Portia has ruined both her career and their future together. Rick has already uncovered the inconsistencies in Heather's blood work, and all he needs to do is talk to Felicia to learn how unhinged Portia has become whenever Heather is at GH. Rick also personally witnessed Portia with the blood vials, so he knows she was involved in tampering with the tests, despite her obvious conflict of interest and her very public vendetta against Heather. The repeat of the Robert or Olivia or Ethan storyline in Monte Carlo is a total snooze fest, and Holly's acting leaves a lot to be desired. Portia deserves to lose her job and medical license permanently for what she did to Heather's blood work. Curtis is clueless, but Portia has also destroyed their marriage. Regardless of how anyone feels about Heather, she's still a human being who deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, just like everyone else. And yes, I get it, it's a soap opera. As for Jason, he needs to take that guy down and then some. People listen. About Jason's outfit, it's supposed to stand out. Think James Bond from the 70s through the 90s. Have fun with it. As for Lou's character being back in the story, it all serves a purpose. That's how soap operas work. Everything ties in eventually, so just roll with it. The only storyline that's really bugging me is Drew and Willow. Writers and producers, please stop the nonsense with them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. I'm not liking how Willow is acting with Drew. She has a great husband and father in Michael. She needs to stay away from Drew. As for Holly, I love Emma Sams. It's like they bring her out whenever they need her, and she still hasn't aged. Haters need to back off. She's living her best life. Can we please wrap up the Lucky storyline? It's dragging on, and I'm losing interest. For those saying to get rid of Holly, keep in mind the same was said about Sam and Lulu. They're all playing the roles the writers gave them, and they're great actors. Portia, you took an oath as a doctor. I'm not a Heather fan, but she's still a patient, and what you did was wrong. We're kind of loving the darker side of Michael. He's looking good on his date, too. But Willow, Michael doesn't need your lies. He needs your honesty and support. You're lying to yourself if you think Drew respects Michael. Is Drew lying to Michael about more than just you? He seems to be letting Curtis take over as CEO at Aurora, even though Drew promised that role to Michael. Michael has the experience. He ran the digital side for years, while Curtis was just a PI. Drew even tried to trick Michael into firing your mom. Meanwhile, Michael is buried under everyone's concerns and the secret he's keeping for Sunny. Joss, Christina, Molly, and Sam are all trying to keep quiet about their suspicions about Jagger, and now Ned is piling on too. Michael's bound to snap under the pressure. Is this about Val and ELQ or Jagger's killer? As for Holly, I've never cared for her, and I don't like her any more now than I did before. Jason's looking great as usual, but Portia is becoming unbearable. Honestly, she and Christina should be locked up with a few other characters on the show. And what's the point of Jason and Anna searching for Lucky? He's Luke's son. He doesn't need their help. Lastly, Nina is bound to blackmail Drew over his kiss with Willow and the magazine. They deserve each other. These stories are getting boring. I really hope the writers don't push Anna and Jason together as a couple. Honestly, that would be gross. I love Isaiah and Jordan together, they'd make an amazing pair. Meanwhile, Rick and Liz's romance is just plain boring. It's starting to feel like Frank V is intentionally trying to kill the show. He's killing off fan favorites, bringing back characters no one missed, and adding unnecessary ones like Geo. Why? They can't even write well for the characters they already have. Sam's death doesn't serve the storyline. It's just Frank's way of punishing Kelly Monaco. Honestly, I'm losing interest in General Hospital. The only reasons I haven't completely tuned out are Elizabeth, Sam, Dante, Ava, Nina, and Sunny. But even they might not be enough to keep me watching. This is exactly why I don't like Holly. After her last appearance, of course her new man is one of the worst types. Is she trying to steal from him? I don't know, and I don't care. She always puts herself in bad situations, and honestly, that's where she belongs. When her stint ends, it should stay over. No need to bring her back to Port Charles. The look on Holly's face was priceless. Gotcha, Holly. Anna's got her figured out. Her number one goal is always to look out for herself. It's nice to see a bit of the old Anna coming out, along with her sense of humor. Holly's not going to rat out Anna and Jason. They know too much about her cons. In my opinion, the storyline is ridiculously stupid. That casino scene was a mess, and every character has been ruined by the writing team. In fact, today's entire episode was just plain bad writing. So, once again, Portia is going after one of Curtis's closest friends. When he finds out about everything she's said to Spencer, Sunny, Anna, and now Nina, he's going to be furious. Nina would never betray Curtis. He's one of her best friends, and they'd both go to the ends of the earth for each other. I just don't like Portia anymore. Everything she does is shady. My dislike for her started when she tried to steal Curtis from Jordan, and now, with her manipulative and calculated behavior, it's only gotten worse. Messing with Heather's labs was childish and petty. By the way, have you watched Monsters on Netflix? Spencer Cassidy's acting is amazing in that movie. His portrayal of Lyle Menendez was phenomenal. I think we're going to see him transition into more movie roles moving forward. He's a truly gifted actor. Christina and Molly are at odds. Alexis is in jail, and now Sam will probably drown. If Sam dies, Alexis is going to completely break down. We thought she was losing it on the bridge, but losing her oldest child, that would push her over the edge. Remember when Curtis couldn't forgive Jordan for simply doing her job and keeping police business from him, and he divorced her? But Portia kept his daughter a secret for 18 years, and he was somehow okay with that. I wonder how he'll react when he finds out that Portia tampered with test results, altering a woman's life. Will that be okay too? What Portia's done makes Jordan's actions look small in comparison. I think some big secrets are about to be revealed, particularly about Kelly Monaco. It all started with her tribute post to Billy Miller, where she hinted she'd tell their story soon enough. Even Billy's mom is paying attention and hoping Kelly can land a job in a less toxic environment. Kelly took the pay cut, but it feels like something bigger is going on. We'll find out soon enough. But I'd like to interject with a couple of suggestions. First, GH, it's time to address the firing of Kelly Monaco after 21 years. And about the temporary actress you've used to replace her before. This is where I share my opinion, and I hope you take it with the utmost respect for the show. It feels like trying to force a puzzle piece into place. No matter how much you try to make it fit, it just doesn't work. I hope you get what I'm saying. I had a thought while watching GH the other day. In writing, nothing is usually mentioned unless it serves a purpose later on. Isaiah made an offhand comment about Lucky's liver condition, and lately we've seen Cyrus visiting and praying over Lulu, clearly regretful for the role he played in putting her into a coma. Since Cyrus is a blood relative of Lulu's, I think there's something deeper brewing. I have a feeling Cyrus, not Lucky, will end up being the one to donate part of his liver to Lulu. Lulu's liver transplant could be the storyline device to bring Lucky back to Port Charles. but having Cyrus as the donor would create more drama and open up new plot lines. I'm catching up on episodes, and Felicia's scene really choked me up. Seeing Christina Wagner play the role of a grief counselor, knowing everything she's been through personally, was both brave and deeply moving. There was so much strength and honesty in her performance. While Kelly Monaco was the focus of the scene, KW's real-life backstory gave the moment so much more emotional weight. Amazing work. Rocco finally saw Lulu, and when he was talking to her, he actually smiled, something we haven't seen him do in a while. You can tell Dante still loves Lulu and hasn't given up hope. I thought I saw her hand moving a little when Cyrus was talking to her, which was touching. He's finally taking responsibility for her being in a coma, saying that if Julian had listened, things would have been different. Now, he truly seems remorseful. I'm just glad Dante didn't see or hear Cyrus while Rocco was at GH. Of course, Jordan couldn't stay quiet. She's the deputy mayor, not hospital security, and she's telling Isaiah to stay away when Cyrus didn't even do anything wrong. Please, don't stir the pot. Anna and Jason looked good together, but Anna should have known Holly would interfere with her plan to steal Sidwell's phone. I feel like Sidwell's going to catch Holly in the act and realize she took it. Holly should help them out, but she's only after those diamonds. Meanwhile, Sidwell is a cheater. He counts cards, and threatening Jason is definitely not going to end well for him. As for Joss and Gio's conversation about Sunny and Carly, I hope Gio gives Joss some real insight into true love. But I have a feeling Gio is somehow connected to Sunny too. Am I the only one who wishes we could see the whole houses of the characters? I know they're just sets, but I'd love to see what the homes of these characters could fully look like. I imagine it, but it's not the same. For example, I love the stonework in Alexis's front room and her staircase, or the courtyard at Carly's front door. And the Ashford's backyard on the lake, that would be amazing to see. With all the technology we have now, including AI, I wonder if they could show us the full picture. The situation between Kelly Monaco and General Hospital is a total disaster, leaving fans wondering what the real story is. As a longtime fan of the show, it's hard to understand what could have happened between Kelly and the powers that be at GH to end a 20-year run in such a way that they're willing to kill off her character over a disagreement. Usually, when a character has been on the show for so long, they either recast the role or send the character off in a way that leaves fans hoping for a return. But this situation feels different. It seems like GH is determined to get rid of the character entirely because of the actress. Whether you agree or disagree with how the General Hospital team is handling the situation with Kelly Monaco, it seems like we, the fans, may never know the full truth, and that will leave us all wondering why. As for Jordan's organ transplant, I get the sentiment behind it, but it wasn't exactly a gift. It was part of one of the best clandestine scenes on GH. When the camera panned out to all the guilty parties going their separate ways, it was an incredible moment. The only good thing to come out of that brutal period was her getting Ryan's kidney, even though it was done without his consent. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.